Hey everybody, little update. I have made another success on the case. Unfortunately, due to Detective Alex's behavior, I had to report him to Internal Affairs. This could have been a really difficult process for all I knew. I called today. I called the non emergency number, got a hold of dispatch, and asked for the number for Internal Affairs. I called Internal Affairs, and they said, uh, let me redirect you to the right subdivision of Internal Affairs. And a detective picked up and was like, hello? And I was like, hello, I'm looking for Internal Affairs. And she's like, that would be me. How can I help you? And it was very nice to talk to a lady detective. And it got me thinking about how uh, the what do you call it? The titles that different levels of officer get assigned are all gender neutral. They're all unisex. And therefore, I had to write down cis people's pronouns because there's no Miss or Mrs. in their name. It's detective and sergeant. And that could go either way. It could be a female sergeant, it could be a female detective, it could be a male sergeant, it could be a male detective. So I had to write down she, her for the detective from Internal Affairs, and he, him for the direct supervisor for Detective Alex. And he will be the sergeant direct supervisor will be back in the office on Monday. The lady from Internal Affairs detective, she let me know that it's school season, so she's not sure what exactly everybody's schedule is doing. So it might take longer than expected, but we are working on it. And so I'm whitelisted to talk to him, and I will call him Monday, and we will be working on this internal affairs case, and most likely because of it, a different detective, particularly if available, a female detective, will be assigned to my human trafficking case from 2021 that took place in Texas. I'm proud of myself. I got it done. Everything I can get done for now is done. So I can relax. I can focus on packing for my vacation next week. I can focus on chores again. I can focus on making makeup videos. I am excited. Yeah. I feel a weight off my shoulders, is the best way I can put it. Is I got a weight off my shoulders. And it's so funny that I'm like trying to confess to the guy who was trying to track me as a vigilante. I'm trying to confess to him and he won't let me. So I have to go above his head to do it. That is so fucking funny to me. What do you mean you don't want to catch me anymore? Is it because you know I'm going to get away with it no matter what you ask me? Is that it? Is it because I'm innocent? Oh. Oh, my dog's excited now. But yes, gentle parenting the detective has not worked. I will release a video soon of me calling him one last time. No, did I already release that? I think I already released that. Where I told him, yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I will release an edited version of the video of me calling Detective Alex and giving him a piece of my mind, telling him, leave Barbie alone. It's not her fault. She wasn't there. You're taking it out on her when it's me you want. And if you have questions that you need to ask me, to clear your mind about this case before we go forward, you can ask them. It's part of the investigation anyway. And he still refused to call me. I told him, it's your job. Lose it if you want to. So, yeah, we went to internal affairs today. And got the ball rolling on him losing his job. Especially when she was like, she didn't know what the fuck to say to me. You know? When I said, yeah, he said he recognized me from the photo of me naked. Like, does he think he's going to get away with saying that to me? Saying that he recognizes me from the photo of me naked, but doesn't believe the photos are real and thinks I made them with AI, and then refuses to work the case, saying, maybe I will find the body cam footage, maybe I won't. And I'm like, if you don't, I will. I didn't tell him this part, but I am going to FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, all the relevant body cam, dash cam, and custody cam footage from me in the back of police cars of me having psychotic breaks, going to the hospital. And I'm going to make a compilation, and I am going to profit off of it. And initially, I was planning to cut him a deal where he profited off of it as well, because he's in the videos. And he was very professional back then. He's my hero. But instead, he's refusing to work on this case because of a grudge against me for having schizophrenia and being a vigilante. That got away from him because his hands were tied. He had to be professional, and therefore I got away. Not my fault. My hands were tied too. Physically as well. He saw the photos of the bruises from me being tied up. That's what he's referring to as being AI, is he thinks that there's no way it actually happened. Anyway. I hate that my hero is going to lose his job over me. But justice doesn't discriminate, therefore neither should I. No matter how much I like him, I need to make sure he doesn't do this to somebody else who doesn't like him and therefore wouldn't handle it as well. Who doesn't already have a relationship with him where he is a savior and did nothing wrong, and exemplified that not all cops are bastards. Only 2 years later, now that we've reached out to become his ally, become the bastard we spoke of long ago. Thankfully, it's not going to shake my faith in the police force. I believe in detectives. I believe in sergeants. I believe in deputies. I believe in officers. They signed up to do their community service. They signed up to sacrifice their livelihoods and even their lives. And they sacrifice their time and their energy, their blood, sweat, and tears. And they do it to make the world a better place. And I just want to help them. If you're an officer of any, if you're officer, deputy, detective, sergeant, whatever, and you are watching this, Thank you for your service. You keep victims like me alive, whether you know it or not. I was one of the ones that just disappeared. Police call after police call. Most of them, I was obviously free. It was, I was just a nuisance. I was wasting resources by not accepting help and putting myself in harm's way, even though I knew better. And the only people I ever asked for help were white settlement police, and we all know how the white settlement police are towards people who wear this. So that didn't go over the best, and I shouldn't take it out on every department that a department known to be a sundown town was mean to me. Christ, they let me sleep on their police bench and they tucked me in like a baby. So, I know it's white privilege, but I like the police. I do. And I hope I can use my privilege to improve the relationship that minorities and marginalized people of the global majority have with the authorities. Both public servants who are armed and public servants who are not armed need to represent the people that they rule over. And I hope that I can use my white privilege to be an ambassador of sorts if I can. If not, to the Muslim community, which has a vast, we've got an epidemic going on in the Gen Z and Muslim community intersection. Millennials, Gen Z, and Elder Gen Alpha, who are Muslims, who may or may not be agnostic, living in America, who were born in America, and some of them immigrated here as children, getting addicted to drugs. Or, a lot of reverts became Muslim in prison or in jail. So there's a criminal subculture within American Islam, and I want to be ambassador to the police for the criminals who are Muslim in America. And if I can't be that, by golly gosh, I will become a human trafficking consultant for my local department, and I will become the go-to for people to be referred to when the detectives decide that the case reported to them on the phone is too severe for them to handle, it's sexual in nature, and it has an internet crime associated with the crime. Because my local department is so small and underfunded, they cannot do anything about those types of cases, including mine from April of 2026. And I have been learning from my April case how to seek justice in that condition, where the police are not equipped to handle my case because it's so severe. And all they can do is direct me to civil court. So I will become an internet crimes, sex crimes, and human trafficking consultant to the local department, and I will become a human trafficking consultant to all the departments in my state, including, if possible, a few other states that are nearby, such as North Carolina, West Virginia, and Tennessee. And I finally have a goal again in my life, besides catering and my son. I lost that goal for a while, though. My son, I thought I would never get him back until the April case. And the April case went down. My first thought was suicide. My second thought was homicide. And my third thought, 15 minutes after what happened was revealed to me, was, wait, no. I don't have to break the law. The law is on my side in this one. I can report my ex for wire fraud and get custody because of it. So, I've got a lot of irons in the fire, but it's going to pay off. It's going to be worth it in many ways. And by golly gosh, I hope I can help other people too. Not just myself, and not just my daughter, and not just my son. All right, thanks for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Love you. Bye.